Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with week number 9 of the BBR, the Brejex Battle Royale. My name is CBAD, coach of the Detroit Stillwings, and we are taking on Shayquaza and the Dallas Starmies. I am super looking forward to this matchup. Hope you guys are too. If you guys are excited, show some love on that like button down below. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe for more. We have this league, we have the WBE, and then recently announced after both of these seasons end, or somewhere, some weird way of when the scheduling works out, we're also going to be competing in the UBL as well. I believe it's the my microphone is just going to go on ahead and drop on me right now. I apologize for that, but it is the Ultimate Battle League. It is another singles non-Dynamaxing singles league here that features 11 Pokemon and a point-based draft. So if you guys have been enjoying the draft league, definitely stick around so you guys can check that out. We've been on a little bit of a I think we've been doing really well now that we're not in a Dynamaxing format here in draft league, but that is what we're going to be doing. So if you guys do like draft league content, you guys want to stick around, definitely hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it immensely. And then of course, go check out Shay's channel as well. Link will be in the description. As always, we're going to go full face cam really quickly to show off the Detroit Stillwings t-shirts. For the love of God, pick one up. It helps to keep the electric bill low around here. Well, technically buying the shirt, but it helps keep the lights on right here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for your support. If you guys do pick one up, last week's battle was wild with the technical difficulties and things of that nature. I am hoping to not have any of those problems this week, so looking forward to this matchup. It's a really tough matchup, but as always, I think we've got the 6 on that we need to beat it on paper. You guys are going to see, if you guys are new and you guys are not new to my style of videos, I do the team builder followed by the Wi-Fi battle. So you guys will see some text floating somewhere on screen in post-production if you guys want to hop right on ahead of the Wi-Fi battle. I always do recommend watching the team builder so you guys know exactly what I'm bringing and why I'm bringing it, what I'm scared of, what I'm thinking is going to show up, what I don't think is going to show up. So that way, if it does or doesn't show up, I'm shocked or surprised. So always my thoughts, but definitely if you guys want to skip on ahead, that is available for you. I do appreciate you guys' support on the draft league content. It has been fun to do each and every week. Kind of keeps me grounded in a competitive mindset, considering I've been doing lots of Let's Plays on CBAD Gaming, on Patreon, on Twitch. If you guys want more content, check out all those links in the description as well. Again, if you guys just like the competitive stuff, then thank you for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Enough about all that. You guys are going to start to see some teams appear on screen right about now. My opponent has a team consisting of Urshifu Single Strike, Toxtricity, Blastoise, Azumarill, Alolan Dugtrio, Decidueye, Flygon, Cantonian Rapidash, Piloswine, and Thwackey. Some things to note about my opponent's team: 2 Stealth Rockers in the form of Alolan Dugtrio and Piloswine, 1 Rapid Spinner in the form of Blastoise, 2 Defoggers in the form of Decidueye and Flygon. Does not have much in the means of cleric support, so that is good for us, so we can maybe take advantage of that. The fastest speed my opponent has is 110, so we do have the option to outspeed some of his team naturally with some of our Pokemon. And Urshifu Single Strike is really broken and busted, and I hope we've got the only loss that we've accrued this season was against Rapid Strike Urshifu. So if there's a common denominator into if I lose this one, I'm going to blame it on the Urshifu. But I think we've made some team transactions to where we can, since then, that will hopefully allow us to better combat such an opponent. But enough about all that. We're going to start breaking down the team right now. The first Pokemon we are bringing on the team, hidden below the Diggersby. We needed a ground type for his Toxtricity, and Diggersby fits that bill. So we're bringing Choice Banded Diggersby, Earthquake, Body Slam, Knockoff, and U-Turn. 20 EVs in HP, 252 in attack, 236 in speed with a Jolly Nature. With the 236 in speed with a Jolly Nature, we are outspeeding Toxtricity. If he brings max speed Blastoise, that's a little bit of a problem, but we also do outspeed something like an Azumarill without Aqua Jet, or Banded Azumarill locked into something else. We do outspeed Decidueye, we do outspeed Piloswine, and we do outspeed a defensive variant of Thwackey, should it show up. Earthquake is really spammable against his team. Flygon is the only immunity to that, and we can knock off Body Slam and U-Turn around should that decide to come in. Earthquake is very spammable paired with Knockoff this week because the few resistances that he has on the team don't appreciate a Knockoff in return. So Diggersby is going to be pretty vital, and we wanted to top the Choice Band with the huge power just to kind of take advantage of that. U-Turn is there for pivoting. Knockoff removes items. Body Slam has a 30% chance to paralyze. It's stab. It's 85 base power. Nothing too crazy to say about this. Diggersby hits like an absolute nuke. The next Pokemon we're bringing on the team, we're getting our Choice Pokemon out of the way here during the team builder. Choice Scarf, Team Captain Sub-Zero, the Alolan Ninetales with the Snow Warning ability, Blizzard, Moonblast, Freeze Dry, and Foul Play. 20 EVs in HP, 4 in defense, 252 in special attack, 4 in special defense, 228 in speed with the Timid nature. We are outspeeding Scarf Kanto Rapidash, Cantonian Rapidash. I've also come up across previously when running along the Ninetales, I've come across like a Flame Charge Assault Vest variant of Rapidash. So that's kind of what I do. If I had to say the 6 that I think are going to show up, Urshifu and Toxtricity give me the most trouble 100% of the time. Rapidash is great to help counter the hail. Blastoise has a really nice bulky water to kind of help out against like Diggersby. It also does provide, it's got some niche coverage to kind of help out with some of my other offensive threats. I think Decidueye could show up. I think maybe a defensive Decidueye could help out as well. And then I think Flygon would be nice just for the ground immunity for Diggersby. But we outspeed a +1 Rapidash in case he's just Scarf Rapidash. Blizzard, Moonblast, and Blizzard. Oh, so let me just go ahead and break it down real quick. Moonblast blows backwards every variant of Urshifu. Blizzard hits Toxtricity. Freeze Dry hits Blastoise and Azumarill. Blizzard hits the Dugtrio. Blizzard hits Decidueye, Flygon. Blizzard hits the Thwackey. If he's Thick Fat Piloswine, Blizzard could definitely do some damage, but otherwise we can hit Moonblast, mainly because the Thick Fat neutralizes that ice weakness that he could have and creates a little bit more of a buffer for that. And then we've got Foul Play for Kanto Rapidash. I really did not think, I really didn't see the need to bring, Aurora Veil this week, mainly because we've got some answers to all of his Pokemon that are not Urshifu, and Urshifu will always crit me when it goes for its signature move through the Aurora Veil. So really wasn't too worried about that. I wanted a way to be able to hit Rapidash if it came down to just Alola Ninetales and Rapidash. Foul Play is doing the most bang for our buck there against that. If Rapidash doesn't show up, then we're only clicking one of the 3 moves, but Foul Play is there just in case. Next Pokemon we're bringing on the team, Hugh the Tangrowth. Hugh is rocking his Rocky Helmet with the Regen ability, Giga Drain, Earthquake, Knockoff, and Leech Seed. We have absolutely the most defensive Tangrowth imaginable. Max HP, 4 in attack, max defense with a relaxed nature. This is here to help out with Urshifu. This is here to help out with Dugtrio. This is here to help out with Decidueye, with Flygon, Rapidash, and Piloswine to an extent because we don't appreciate a Flare Blitz or an Icicle Crash, and Thwackey. Giga Drain is doing nice for the recovery. Earthquake helps out with the Toxtricity. Knockoff is always nice to remove items. And then Leech Seed is also really nice just to kind of get some chip damage off on some things. Switch around, we can get some recovery on some of our other Pokemon. Like the next Pokemon we're talking about, Lil Papa the Dusclops. This is Lil Papa's debut at week 9 weeks in. Lil Papa's rocking his Eviolite with the Frisk ability, Rest, Sleep Talk, Earthquake, and Poltergeist. 252 EVs in HP, 164 in defense, 92 in special defense with a careful nature. With this, we are 3-hit KO'd by Choice Specs Toxtricity. We take a lot of the special hits, and really Toxtricity is the only special Pokemon on his team. So the rest of this is pumped straight into defense to help that out. Rest and Sleep Talk help us out because we can shrug off that damage. Rest and Sleep Talk and go for it. The only knockoff user he has on his team is Thwackey. So something to keep in mind there. So we keep our Eviolite really nicely intact. The only other way he can wear us down is with a Toxic or with a Will-O-Wisp or just setting up and blowing us backwards. But Earthquake is really nice because it helps out with the Toxtricity. It also helps out with the Gosh Diggity Darn Dugtrio. And it is neutral damage against the Urshifu. We don't have a way of super effectively hitting that without getting like like Aerial Ace or something like, I don't even know. We don't have a way of super effectively hitting it, so it's actually our best move that's not resisted. Yeah, we have no flying type moves. We get no fairy type moves, so Earthquake is actually our strongest way to hit Urshifu as well. And then Poltergeist goes really unresisted. He does not have a normal type. We don't really want to stay in on Urshifu. If it's like a Life Orb set, we're in trouble. If it's like not Scarf set, like if he goes for Wicked Blow, we can maybe take one. But we really don't want to stay on this thing. We want to go out in a Tangrowth against it. But Earthquake and Poltergeist really are just very spammable against his team, and we can just do a lot of damage because there is not really a Ghost Resist on his team that appreciates the damage that Dusclops can put out. Next Pokemon we're bringing on the team, we've got Kaiju the Colossal. Kaiju did great last week, and I was really impressed. So Kaiju's coming back this week. Kaiju's got his Air Balloon with the Flame Body ability, Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin, Tar Shot, and Heat Crash. We have 252 EVs in HP, 108 in attack, 4 in defense, 132 in special defense, 12 in speed with a careful nature. So Tar Shot is actually Colossal's signature move. The target gets -1 speed and becomes weaker to fire. So the idea here is that if we lead off Colossal versus Piloswine, he can't Earthquake us. He has to go for an ice move or something. We can go for Tar Shot to make him a little bit weaker to our fire moves. And then because of our attack investment, we are able to toss in the additional 108 into attack to 2-hit KO a max HP Piloswine with Eviolite. If he is not Thick Fat, or if he is not Eviolite, we do a lot more damage. But it's also nice to get up rocks. We also do have Rapid Spin on there just in case we need to Rapid Spin away any of the hazards that are available on there. Tar Shot and Heat Crash just really nice. The rest of our EVs are just pumped into special defense, so that way we can help take hits from Toxtricity just a little bit better as well. and then 12 EVs and speed allow us to outspeed uninvested Piloswine after a tar shot. So that is going to be Kaiju. The next and last Pokemon we're bringing on the team is Decay the Salazzle. I didn't say Donkey Kong this time. I did now. Decay the Salazzle. She's rocking her Black Sludge with the Corrosion ability, Toxic Flamethrower, Sludge Wave, and Protect. 44 EVs in HP, 4 in defense, 252 in special attack, 4 in special defense, 204 in speed with a timid nature. We outspeed the entire team, barring any choice Scarfers. The 252 EVs in special attack give us the most damage output possible. Black Sludge and Protect help us to get a little bit of recovery back. Corrosion paired with Toxic allows us to click Toxic in front of anything. He only has like Toxtricity and Alolan Dugtrio are the only true poison immunities on the team. So being able to Toxic those will be nice. And neither one of those appreciates a Flamethrower coming out from Salazzle. So if we can pretty much hit his team with either of our dual stab, we're looking really, really nice. We do need to keep an eye out. Our team is a little water weak this week. So I am hoping that between Tangrowth and Dusclops, we are able to maybe mitigate Blastoise and Azumarill just a little bit. But that is going to be the team. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. I'm going to cut to where we connect, and I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to our Week 9 battle in the Breejex Battle Royale. My name is CBAD, coach of the Detroit Steel Wings. We are currently 7-1 going up against Shayquaza and the Dallas Starmies, and we are looking to pick up our 8th win. You guys see the 6 that I am bringing right down below. We've got Banded Diggersby, Scarf Ninetails, Blocky Helmet Tangrowth, Mixed Defense Dusclops, Weird Colossal with an air balloon, and then Toxic Protect Dual Stab Salazzle. You guys see the 6 that I think my opponent are bringing right down below. You guys are excited, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe for more. We're going to cut to team preview, and I'll be right back. All right, so my opponents had a few switches. The Urshifu, the Toxtricity, and the Blastoise we were right about. We do see a Alolan Dugtrio show up. We see a Azumarill, and we see Piloswine show up. So no Flygon, no Rapidash. That makes me a little bit happier for potentially an endgame with Sub-Zero. I still like my leading off with Colossal idea in case he leads off with either of his water types. But we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. Not in case he leads off some of his water types, but when he does, if he does lead off with either of those water types. Let's make a note here of everything we know about his team already. Urshifu's going to have Unseen Fist. Toxtricity is going to have Punk Rock. Dougie A, probably Tangling Hair, I'd imagine. Blastoise is going to have Torrents. Azumarill, Huge Power. And then Piloswine, I assume, is Thick Fat. So we do see him lead off with hey, which is the Alolan Dugtrio. Okay. So we're going to be in a good position here to just set up our rocks, in my opinion. I am just going to go on ahead and go for that. He cannot go for an Earthquake. He has to go for an Iron Head here. Here's the Iron Head. Be doing some good damage. Got a 30% chance to burn. Oh, and he snags the flinch turn 1. That's incredible. So I do like the idea of getting up my rocks here, though. Like an Earthquake's pretty obvious, I feel like. Now that our Iron Head is gone, now that our Air Balloon is gone, I'm really upset by that. So I'm just going to go on ahead and go for it. He goes for Stealth Rock, so we're going to trade rocks here, which is fine by me. No sweat whatsoever. I do have Rapid Spin available on this thing. And then we can pretty easily go on to our Tangrowth here. I feel like Tangrowth is a fair play to be able to help take this thing on. We do want to keep it a little bit healthier to help deal with Blastoise and Azumarill, but I will try to keep this thing around to help out with Piloswine. To help out, potentially get a Flame Body burn on something like the Urshifu as well could be really nice. So let's keep that around. We don't know what item he has if he's like a Sash set. So let's kind of keep that in mind here. Trading our rocks is going to be beneficial. We're going to get a little bit more chip damage around than we're going to be exchanging chip damage around. So he can spin away with the Blastoise. We do have a spin blocker. He does not have a spin blocker. So if we can somehow get our Colossal back in, we'll be in a good situation there. We're going to take a little bit of rocks damage here. He goes for the Toxic. That's a pretty solid play there. Being able to Toxic our Tangrowth. What I want to do in this situation here, I feel like an Earthquake is pretty fair to go for. I could also Giga Drain, but what I want to do right here, I'm just going to Earthquake. We're going to be able to kind of help out with our regen a little bit. This wears us down, which I'm worried about, but we need to know that this thing has Toxic for our Dusclops, I guess, to an extent, but just to wear down the rest of our team, we need to worry about that. He's got the Iron Head here. He could flinch us. Hopefully not. He gets a crit. He's going to take some Rocky Helmet damage here, so if he is Sash, we should be able to take this thing down. We should be able to take this thing out, and we do. So Tangrowth picking up the first KO of the game. Thing KOs Dougie. We are low, so we do need to switch out. We are low, so we do need to switch out. Now, Toxtricity could come in. Toxtricity could definitely come in. And for that, we do have the Dusclops there, and we can toss off some free Poltergeists. But we do need to keep this alive, especially, like I said, for the Azumarill and for the Urshifu. Punk Goes Gunk is my favorite nickname for a Toxtricity, and he's Air Balloon. Oh, we had some really similar ideas here. So I'm gonna go right out into Dusclops. We're gonna get some Regenerator here. Air Balloon, not Shuka or anything. Air Balloon. So we do need to hit this thing with a Poltergeist, which is still gonna hurt pretty hard. And we know he's not Specs. So that's gonna be really good news for us. Volt Switch could come off. Could go for a Boom Burst if we thought that we'd go into that. Sludge Wave. Okay, so we're gonna be able to take that pretty nicely. We're gonna be able to take that insanely nicely. Oh my gosh. And then, like I said, I do just want to kind of toss off a Poltergeist here. Alternatively, if I wanted to be aggressive, which I kind of do, I could go out in a Diggersby here because I feel like he'd Volt Switch. If this was my first switch, he withdraws actually. Okay. And goes out in a Baby Ray, which is going to be the Piloswine. Okay, that's fine. Baby Ray is going to take some rocks damage. We're going to switch out here into our Diggersby. And now Diggersby to a Piloswine. I really don't think I want to stay in on this thing. I think I do just want to click U-turn. Earthquake's doing a lot of damage to this thing. Earthquake is doing a lot of damage. I think what I want to do here is I just want to U-turn, and I want to U-turn out into Colossal, potentially. Banded U-turn's doing 27 to 32 to a max HP Piloswine with Eviolite. So it's interesting that this was his response. We're gonna get big boy damage off. That's looking like max HP. I'm not seeing any defense or special defensive investment here. I don't think he'd go for an Earthquake. I'm gonna go out in a Kaiju here. We 4 times resist the rocks. Or the ice, rather. We do take 25% to rocks as he goes for the Icicle Crash. Not gonna do too much to us. I don't know if he'd want to stay in against us, quite frankly. I think my play is to Rapid Spin here. He can pretty freely Earthquake, but I think what I want to do is just click Rapid Spin. If I can get these rocks out of here. I don't know if he'd let me. I could be faster. I could be. You may want to keep this thing around. He just goes for the Earthquake. That's more than likely going to knock me out, I imagine. 88. Yeah, Piloswine's a monster. So Piloswine knocks out Colossal. No big deal. And now what I can do here... Salazzle against Piloswine. Oh, Flamethrower's not doing too much. Actually, let's go back out into Banded Diggersby. Let's keep messing some stuff up with Diggersby here. So unfortunately, his rocks are there to stay. But I really don't see anything on his team that appreciates a Banded Earthquake. If he's aggressive, he goes into Toxtricity here. I just thought about that. I forgot about the Air Balloon. So if he does do that, yeah, Earthquake's doing 59 to 70. Body Slam would have been my only alternative play there. The Blastoise may be his best bet if he wants to go out into that and keep this around. He goes for the... Oh, he's got the Ice Shard. That's going to hurt us a little bit. That's fine. We should be able to knock this thing out with Earthquake. Dig KO's Pill with Earthquake. Sick. Now, here's the pickle that we find ourselves in, because we can't touch Toxtricity. We cannot. He can very freely click Volt Switch right here as I switch into Dusclops. Very, very freely do that. And I kind of need Dusclops around now at this point to help out with the Toxtricity. So I think... What do I want to do here? We took down Piloswine. We took down Dugtrio. We need to still break through Blastoise a little bit. Goes down to Urshifu, baby. There we go. All right. Problem number one. Problem number one. Now... What do I need Zuggy around for? What do I need Diggersby around for? An electric pivot to prevent him from going for a Volt Switch would be nice. I'm just going to Earthquake here. I'm just going to Earthquake here. We're faster! That's huge damage. Urshifu is slower than Diggersby. Oh my god, I'm so glad we did that. That's such great information. Not choice. Oh my god. And we know he's got U-turn. Oh, I'm so thankful we did that. That is incredible, incredible information here. So now I do want to keep Diggersby around because it looks like Earthquake might be able to help clean up a little bit here. I am just going to go right on out into my, into Lil Papa here. Wow. That's fantastic information. So he could definitely have like Aqua Jet on Blastoise, Aqua Jet on Azumarill, of course, but I definitely am. That's such a relief to know that this thing is not going to be choiced, and it's pretty slow too. So Volt Switch can definitely come off here. Overdrive. Okay. So we eat those pretty well. I think what I want to do here is just go for a rest. Yeah, I'm just going to rest. I need to keep this thing healthy to help out with Toxtricity. Okay. We're looking not bad. We're looking not bad. I definitely thought a Volt Switch would be coming off there. So we're not in a bad spot. We're going to rest. We can take a Volt Switch from this thing. Be back up to full. And then because he's not banded, I can pretty freely Sleep Talk here on this next turn. As he goes back down to Urshifu, baby. So Urshifu comes in. We know he is not choice banded. Wicked Blow is always going to kill me. Well, actually, if he is... the Wicked Blow could come off right here. I've said many times that I need to keep this thing around to help out with the Toxtricity, which is true. I don't know if Salazzle's doing much for us anymore. I'm gonna sack Salazzle here and to see what he wants to go for. Wicked Blow. Okay. That should knock us out. Yep. Urshifu. Okay. Salazzle. I don't see a Life Orb or anything either. So that's looking like Sucker Punch range to me, quite honestly, from Diggersby. I'm going to go out into Tangrowth, and what I want to do is I want to toss off a... I want to toss off a Leech Seed, I believe. I could also, alternatively, if I think he's going to go out into Toxtricity on this, I could go for an EQ or something along those lines, but I think Leech Seed is going to be overall our best play here. To continuously wear down his team for something like Ninetales to come in with Moonblast towards the end of the game. Because if he's like AV or Shifu, he could definitely be carrying Sucker Punch for priority, especially to pick off Diggersby. So if we can keep wary of that... we might be able to bring in Diggersby against Toxtricity. to be able to go for a body slam or something along those lines. A knockoff even, if Blastoise is trying to come around. But Leech Seed's going to be our play here. He just goes for the U-turn. Okay, no problem. Going to be some good damage on us. He's going to take more Rocky Helmet damage. I don't know how much more like chip damage this thing can take. If this thing hits Tangrowth one more time, he's in a pretty bad situation to lose his Urshifu. But there is still an Azumarill in the back. There is still a Blastoise that's right there as well. And we need to keep Tangrowth pretty healthy, if I do say so myself. So far, we've only seen U-turn and Wicked Blow. He goes out into Egg. Now, this could definitely be Sap Sip or Azumarill. This definitely could be Sap Sip or Azumarill. There it is, Sap Sip or Azumarill. Okay. Okay. Now, Azumarill can carry knockoff. I forgot to mention that during the team builder. So that's a little unfortunate, especially since we don't have Salazzle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out into the... I'm just going to go out into Dusclops here. We're going to get our Regenerator. Sap Sipper was a great play. I should have went for knockoff or something along those lines. And we do get to frisk and see what its item is as well. Citrus Berry. Okay. Belly Drum, Sap Sipper. So he's not Belly Drum huge power, which is a little interesting. So let's see Dusclops against Azumarill. If he's not huge power, like +6. Knockoff has a chance to knock us out if he's got it. I think what I need to do is get a little bit more damage. If he's... Let's see here. If he's Jolly, he's got just a tremendous chance to knock us out, especially if he's max attack already. So I think what I want to do here... I think what I need to do is I need to sleep talk here and just hope. Hope's always fun to have. There's the play rough. Okay, so maybe there is no knockoff. Maybe there is no knockoff. He does get the attack drop, which is a little unfortunate. If we can get a Poltergeist stuff, that is going to be better for us in the long run. We do get an Earthquake off, so not doing the world's most amount of damage, but we are putting him a little bit more in range, which is nice. We do snag a crit, though, so I'll take that. I will take that. Now, what do I want to do here? Do I sack? I'm going to go for another sleep talk here. We've only burnt one turn. We've only burnt one turn. He can miss a play rough too. He does not. Azu KO's Dusknor, or Dusclops rather. Okay. And now we have here a Tangrowth that we can go out into and help wear this thing down. So Earthquake is probably our best bet. That paired with the Play Rough damage should be able to knock this thing out. Unless Play Rough just knocks us out, which very good chance. Very, very good chance it does. He's got the Ice Punch. That's definitely going to do some damage. Yep, there it is. Okay. Azu KO's Tangrowth. So, Belly Drum, Play Rough, Ice Punch. Would you have Aqua Jet if I went out into 9 sales right now? Would you have that? After Stealth Rocks, Aqua Jet has a chance to knock us out. Moonblast is looking pretty free right now. I'm going to try to go for Moonblast, man. If he's got Aqua Jet, I think we lose. Ooh, depending on the set. Oh, we're living. We don't come back in again, though, nicely. I think he wins this. 9 KOs. 9 KOs. Azu. Yeah, I think Shay's got this. I think the Sap Siparazu, I didn't anticipate Sap Siparazu. We can Moonblast and try to body slam everything out of existence with Diggersby if he has no Sucker Punch on Urshifu and no Aqua Jet on Blastoise. There's a possibility there, but I would anticipate if he's prepped Citrus Berry, Sap Sipper, Belly Drum with Azumarill, that's where a little bit of our problem comes in. So take a little bit more damage here from Punko's Gunk. He's still got the Air Balloon. I'm just gonna, I just have to keep Moonblast in here. It's Diggersby against the world if he's got no more priority left, and we need like the biggest crit in the world on a Blastoise. We get a little bit more chip damage there. There's the Boom Burst. That's going to knock us out. Tox KOs 9-Tails. Now, again, I need to figure out Diggersby versus Diggersby plus Hail plus Rocks. Yeesh. Blastoise. I need to figure out what's doing the most damage to Blastoise. Looks like Body Slam. A Body Slam crit does 75 to 89. And I have a 12% chance to Oko after Rocks if he has no... if he's got no priority left on his team. So we need to just kind of play to our strengths right here. Now, Urshifu can definitely have Sucker Punch, and that's just the game right there. I would be shocked if he doesn't have Sucker Punch right there. But we'll just Body Slam through and see what we can make happen. At the very least, I think what we can do is wrap this up with a 2-0. So Diggersby KOs Toxtricity. We're going to take a little bit of Hail damage, which is unfortunate. We can live one more turn of Hail. So like I said, if the Urshifu does not have Sucker Punch, if he's got Sucker Punch, he goes out into Urshifu right here. Goes out into Moist. Okay. So this thing is not max. We just need a crit. We just need a crit. I don't think it's too much to ask for. It is, if you get a crit, if you call it, it's not Hex. I'm calling this crit right here. Nope. No crit. He's going to knock us out. Blastoise KOs us with Surf. And that is going to be, I believe, I don't have anything else in the back, right? There's the crit. I called the crit on the wrong turn. I should have specified I crit him. That should be it, right? I lost to Shay. Yep, that's going to be a 2-0 loss to the Dallas Starmies. GG, though. Shay's team was incredible. I loved the Sap Sipper Azumarill with... the Azumarill set was great. I love that. The plays with the Doug Trio were fantastic. Air Balloon Toxtricity kept me on my toes 100% of the time. So, GG to Shay, guys. Go check out their channel. Go show some love. Check out their side of the battle as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been a great battle. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you guys have too. Of course, if you guys are new, feel free to subscribe for more. And if you have enjoyed, leave a like. It does go a long way here on the channel. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great. I'm going to let this outro bang. I'm going to talk to you all soon. Later.